Hello viewers, welcome to a new semester video. This is a very special video. This is a gaming test on my Asus eee PC. So that means this is basically gaming on a netbook. I'm just gonna try something out. I recorded a time demo, so just gonna try to open that. Let's see what happens. I hope the configuration is right. As you can see, this is how smooth it is running. This is on a native resolution on low details. '70 frames, 80 frames, 90, down to 40, 35. About 30. Yeah, it drops somewhere to 30 and then it goes up back to about 125 at max. You can see how it runs. Just recorded this a minute ago. As you can see on the lagometer, no lag whatsoever. Ouch. I've decided to add a few bots just to whoops. I've got some bad aim in this demo. Just not used to the MP5 anymore. Been playing too much Modern Warfare 2. So I tried to stop recording, but that failed. And it should shut down now. And there you go. As you saw, that ran really fluently. This is I can show you the settings here. Ah, the screen is too bright. Whatever. Video mode is 1024 by 600. Screen refresh rate is 60 Hz. Anti-aliasing is off. Dual video cards, yes. That's a little tweak. No shadows, no specular map, no depth of field, no glow. Low dynamic lights, no soften smoke edges, no ragdoll, no bullet impacts. Model detail doesn't even show up, and water detail is also low. Texture resolution is on extra high. Normal map resolution low. Specular map resolution low. It works really well. So next thing I wanted to show you is some Steam games. So I'm just going to load the games up and play them as soon as they're ready. Alright, so we're back for the next part. So now we're going to play Counter-Strike Source. On mostly medium to high details, native resolution of 1024 by 600. With one parameter set, and that's the DirectX 8 mode. As PC WizKid said, you don't have to be a geek to tweak. Well, I tweak a lot. Sometimes to get something to run, you just have to tweak it. You can even run Call of Duty 4 on some shitty Intel GMA 950, so my NVIDIA ION2 shouldn't be too shabby with it. I just had to overclock the processor in my netbook from the standard 1.5 to about 1.7 in order to gain a real FPS boost. Otherwise it would stick around on even the lowest resolution of 640 by 480. It would stick to about maybe 20 to 40 frames a second. Now the frame cap was around 50 and it was just annoying. So the results of the FPS of the video stress test in Counter-Strike Source is 71.53. So bring the settings up here. Advanced settings. Model details on high, texture details on high, shader details on high, simple reflections, medium shadow detail, because it's DirectX 8 mode, multi-core rendering is enabled, no high dynamic range, trilinear filtering, and no anti-aliasing. So it's mostly high settings. Right, I could run the benchmark of Crysis SP demo, but I'm just gonna run it anyway. Just the game itself, just show you how it plays, not just through the benchmarking. I'll load that up and I'll be back. Alright, I've got it on the taskbar here. Let's load Crysis up. Just forgot to start Fraps. Resume game. This is on low detail, of course, because it's freaking Crysis. 21 frames a second. Doesn't feel that slow though. It's very responsive. I've got some KPA there. Drops down to 17 frames a second, 16. Just try to shoot those Korean bastards. Haven't got anything against Koreans, don't get me wrong there. Just don't like these particular Koreans. I love the way I aim. I kill you. Oh, really? Bring it on then, biatch. I'm gonna shoot you. You can't convince me you're not smuggling any drugs behind those eyes. Yikes, I'm kinda dying here. Jesus Christ, that dude is invincible. Yeah, that dude is invincible. Fuck that. Oh dear, that's some reinforcement. Time for me to leave. See if I look across this sea here, we've got a nice 30 frames a second. Feels very smooth. What the crap. In heavy action it drops down to about 10 frames a second. Don't get me wrong there. It plays very playable, so. And there's another game I wanted to test out, and that is... No, not Left 4 Dead 2. Team Fortress 2. I'll load that up and I'll be back. So, here's Team Fortress 2. Let's see if I can kill that guy. Boom. And boom. Frame rate is dropping down a bit. Somewhere around 20 frames a second. It's good because AI is rendered by the CPU. And everyone knows atoms aren't really good at rendering. I don't know what that guy did yet. And there I'm dead. Well, if I don't play with bots, this map runs at a fluent 60 frames a second. Mostly a bit over it. But it is playable. I usually play with about... I mostly play with 5 bots. 3 or 5, that's enough. That gives me very good results. Same goes for Counter-Strike. You know, I can play that with about 7 bots very fluently. Also set to DirectX 8 mode in low detail, by the way. Yeah, Team Fortress 2 runs at about low detail. It's quite a bit more dependent than Counter-Strike, that's for sure. It became free a few days back, so I downloaded it over the night, and well, seems to run just fine when I go online, at least. So now you've seen a couple of games. You've seen Crysis, you've seen Call of Duty 4, you've seen Counter-Strike Source, and you've seen Team Fortress 2. all those games run reasonably well. Especially Call of Duty 4, I've tweaked the hell out of that game. And it runs very good. I mean, I can turn the texture detail all the way up to extra high. Yeah, all the way up extra high. And all the rest of the details bit on low detail, you know. Resolution all the way up to the native resolution. Runs all reasonably well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I thank you all for watching.